Hello fellas, this is Nikit documenting, making another video on the business. What is going on? What are you guys dealing with? What is the shit show this week or like this month or whenever I make this video? Yeah, let's get to it. As you guys can see, this is my mother's sweater, and this is another one. This is my shirt, and there's another other stuff inside of it. It's extremely cold in India, and yeah, I'm depressed. I'm like, shit, like my feet are cold. I'm like, holy shit, I'm cooked. Yeah, so this is just like another documented video which I wanted to share some kind of thought processes, some stuff like that, what's going on within the business. If you're expecting value out of this video, then don't watch this video. Just waste of time. Like just don't watch it. It's for like my future viewers to watch and maybe look back and maybe be like, oh my god, this guy, like if he could do it, if this guy can do it, I can do it. So that's what I'm trying to make. That's what I'm trying to that's the effect that I'm trying to have by making these videos. So anyways, we were working for this trading coach, and we were having a bunch of issues like last time, and like we've solved those issues. Now we have more issues with our business. So last time I made this kind of video, we had a issue with calls. We had a lot of calls booked in, but the calls were not showing up. So we made some automations. We like tweaked some stuff here and there, and now the calls were showing up, which was extremely nice. And the problem there and the nuance there, which we now understand, is you don't wanna message these leads on the different platforms. You basically want to make it as easy as possible for them to hop on the call with you. So we were sending the booking link, or we were sending the Zoom link for them to in their Gmail. So we were sending them through email, and quite honestly, like I actually booked in just to test it out, and I was like, bro, where the fuck is this Google link? And of course, if I, who works in the business, is finding it hard to fucking find this link, then these leads, bro, like they're just gonna fucking miss the call. So we were just like, yo, this is dumb as hell. So we were like, let's go ahead and just as soon as they book, uh send them the call link right there. So as soon as they book, we will just send them the call link right there through Instagram. So another nuance there which we learned from our mentor, which was like, you never want to send, of course, I'm not gonna say never, because there's so many nuances that we always are keep like we always keep learning stuff. But in my experience, if the lead books in through Instagram and then you are messaging them through WhatsApp, like the chances of them responding to you are pretty low, because like they responded to you on Instagram, right? So they are more active on Instagram. They are more likely to be active on Instagram. So message them on Instagram. Don't message them on Facebook. Like it's simple stuff, but we didn't pick that, right? So send them we started sending them the call link as soon as the book, and it just made it so much simpler. And then the call, like we would also send it to the SMS 30 minutes before the actual call. And then there's like 12-hour reminder, 4-hour reminder, and a half-hour reminder through Instagram, and also through SMS, which is just like so much simple. Like it's simple. And also maybe like a few email automations through Calendly. So much simple. But like this workflow right now, this whole workflow is giving us like 90 to 90, I guess 90% show up rate, 80 to 90% show up rate, which is really good. Then after that, we hired a closer who is a really killer closer. And we learned a bunch of things about, hey, like calls and this and that, and like, oh, we need to book qualified calls. Oh, like this is how you qualify these calls. Oh, right. Of course, we already knew a whole bunch of this stuff, but now like we understand it in a more nuanced way. Like, fuck, holy shit, like this is what these people are doing in the industry. Oh my god, it's crazy. Anyways, so closer came in, and and we want him to actually get really qualified calls. So you were like, fuck everything that we were doing, which is like the most horrible thing. Like hey, let's why not we just stop doing everything that we are doing which was working and start doing this random thing else. So like absolutely good strategy, Nikit and my boss, like we just did that. And what we actually added in the new script was we added a really hard qualifier in the end, just to make sure that they are financially qualified. And who did we ask this, like, or where did we take this as inspiration from? Absolutely nobody else, like no one. Like it was just like, oh, it just came to our mind, like it happened to be in my dream. Which was like, of course it's good because that's where ideas come in, that's how you innovate. But we should have probably asked our mentor, or we should have probably went and seen some scripts of some of the scripts which were which like big coaches or big people use. So you should have probably seen that, and we didn't do that. And due to that, in the last 2 weeks, we were just fucking struggling. So we, I'm gonna share what we tried actually. We added a line in the, like we would pitch the leads, then we would actually like ask them, hey, how much do you have saved up for investing in yourself? And that's when we would get like left on read, or like they would say, hey, I don't want to invest, or I don't want to buy a course, or anything like that. And then we were like, bro, this is the issue of trust, right? Because like these leads have money, so they don't trust us. And then we were like, okay, fuck, we need a proper funnel where they can go in, and they will like build trust with us. So what we actually tried was, we would, instead of pitching them right away, we would send them the conversation workflow, ask them what was their main struggle and all that. And instead of pitching, we would send them, hey bro, I have this YouTube channel, or I have this channel, and for our client, which is the trading coach, they're really good at his work, to be honest. He has a lot of testimonials. So, and he also has a lot of YouTube content right now, really valuable content. So you would say, hey bro, I have a YouTube, you can go ahead and watch it. Like if you like, this is what it's on, and hey bro, that's something, that struggle that you're facing, it's something a lot of traders struggle with. And then you would just send them the YouTube. And then after that, after 2 3 days, we would actually go ahead and follow up with them again. Yo bro, what do you think? And then they would answer it, and they're like, hey bro, I watched this, I didn't watch it, yeah, I liked it, blah blah blah. And this was, I don't know, like was this good, was this bad, I don't know, I don't have enough data. So it would just leave it there. uh, what my boss and I actually ended up thinking about this strategy was this the right way or not? Because in business, generally speaking, I don't know, generally speaking, but like there's multiple ways to solve a problem. um, if it's a trust issue, like we were just wondering, like, hey, was this the right allocation of our efforts and resources to solve this problem? Maybe we could have taken a different approach. Maybe like we could have sent in the voice messages, because if you're sending voice messages by Instagram, or like on any platform, it just builds more connection. It's just like through text it's a little bit colder, through voice it's like, oh, you're talking to a real person. That's pretty cool. So we could have just sent like voice messages, we could have tried something else. Like we didn't even consider that, and we are doing this shit now, like, is this actually the right move? Or like, we don't know, right? So you're considering that, and at that point you were just like, okay bro, there's so many things that you can do. Like do you want to tweak this, do you want to tweak that? And that's where we were like, fuck, this whole thing is fucking broken, is it? But like, of course it isn't. Like, calm down guys. So after that I was like, hey, like we probably need to hop on a call with our mentor, just like see what he's doing, and like how he is doing with the stuff. And then my boss was probably gonna hop on a call with his mentor. But of course, like, our mentor is also a business owner, and he has a business. And of course he's also busy as hell, so we can't just always rely on our mentor to like solve our problems. So we were like, you know what, like my boss just decided to like just fucking go in and watch not watch but like go into all of his resources that he has from buying so many fucking courses on like growth operating, all of this kind of stuff, and then actually reading through all of the scripts from the biggest growth operators in the space, because like so big that if I say the names, you'll recognize them, and they are big and underground, which is fucking insane. Like, oh my god, like they're literally the biggest in the space right now. So yeah, and we somehow have connections to them because we are in their coaching shit, and yeah, my boss is insane connections, man. He's crazy. Anyways, so we took their funnels. So there's this there is this guy in our niche, not in our niche, but he's in fucking faceless content niche, YouTube faceless content. You guys might not know, but there's like this niche, like making money niche, right? So we took his script, and we were like, hey, what is this guy doing that we are not doing? And then we were just like, hey, like these questions are very very similar to us. Like it's just same fucking qualification process. He goes ahead. There's a DM opener, then the people reply to the DM opener, then they fucking ask that, like, then they were also asking that, hey, where are you from, are you working right now, or are you going to school, just to qualify them, like are they cared, do they have the money, and then they try to pitch them, try to understand their situation, blah blah blah. But like the main problem for us was all of those things were smooth, but the problem was coming when we were actually pitching them, hey bro, like this is the price and blah blah blah, and we were just coming off as another course seller. And then what we recognized was these fuckers, these guys who were the biggest in the space, they were being so much straight up about, this is what the price range is this something that you are able to do or not, and if yes, when do you want to start? And so like, oh my god bro, why did we, of course we couldn't consider it because we never knew if it was a possibility, right? And we were like, okay, fuck, we need to like try that out. And instead of, I don't know if I should say this or not, but who's gonna watch this video anyway? So instead of sending them the whole, like asking them one question, then they're gonna wait for 2 3 hours and are responding, and like it just fucking takes so fucking long. Just one, two, three, four questions and just send them, boom. And just like before that, you could actually be like, hey bro, just to understand your situation, but mind if I ask you a few questions? They're like, sure man. I'm like, sure, whatever man, sure. And and then you can just bang these four questions, like um, four questions of, hey bro, what's your current goal right now, what's your short term goal, what's your short term goal and long term goal with trading right now. And mm, I don't remember the second question, but the third question is basically, hey, like, are you able to invest 2 to 4K in yourself or in your goals right now? And the fourth question is like, if yes, when do you want to start? Like, it's just like step by step by step. And you were like, okay, let's test this out. Is this gonna work or not? And we tested it out. It's working, guys. It's working. It's working. And we booked a really qualified guy right now, and right now I have some hope. I have some hope to put, like, yes, if I just grab onto this thing, we can make this trading coach fuck ton of cash. Like actually speaking, like we can like actually like get this guy to 50k, 50k, 60k, 100k. I'm not gonna say 100k because 100k is huge, it's like six figures, but like 50k just through organic. Why not? Like why not? It's not impossible. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. And for now, again, like the outcomes, the outputs are not in our control. As a marketers, operators, setters, whatever you wanna call me, uh, the thing that is in my hand right now is just doing the work, doing the inputs. So the inputs are already like, okay, follow up with these leads, follow up with these people who said they were interested, follow up with these people who pitched, like who you pitched, outreach to X amount of people, outreach to like just have these things improve, like XYZ. And I'm also kind of little bit like, like those are the basic inputs. but there are also inputs which are like, okay, what are the things that determine that these inputs stay the same? So now I need to learn more about what's going on in the industry. I need to learn about, oh, like what are other growth operators doing with their clients? How are they making their money? So there's another growth operator which you guys might know, Sway. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it. If it isn't, like, I'm really sorry. I respect you, bro, but like it's fucking sorry. So that guy's a fucking G, bro. Like he has done with you now, and he started off with done for you, and now like he made a fuck ton of cash, and like had a like huge client base, which means like he made a lot of, like, he had a lot of client testimonials, and then he started done with you, and now he has a done with you plus done for you, which is probably the best place for him right now, because like I I don't know him personally, but through connections and all, I'm just I kind of know that he's focusing more on client fulfillment, which is probably such a gigachad move in my opinion. Because here's the thing, guys, you can have like let's say there are like different elements of your business, one, two, three, four. Like, let's say, okay, let's imagine a ladder. Okay, there's this part of the ladder, there's this part, and there's the middle part. In your business, you can have this part go to like 14 levels, and this part go to like 13 or 12 levels. But if the center is not built, or the center is only built to like 5 levels, you will only be able to go to level 5, right? And you won't be able to earn more money than that. So understanding what the constraint is right now, main constraint, and just working on that for the future is probably the most game changing, like, big brain move that you can make right now. That guy Sway, again, sorry for that name, but that guy like understands that, hey, if we can just dial in the like fulfillment, then the acquisition is just gonna be like such a simple thing. Because the people in the industry right now, the growth operators, just like they're just fucking promising stuff that they cannot fulfill on. And if you can just promise shit and then fulfill on that shit, that's like so much fucking attractive, and that he's just gonna get referrals on top of each other, which is just gonna help ease down his acquisition, and and he can actually focus on building a service or product better. It's such a big brand strategy, to be honest. And he doesn't even need to focus on growing his business through paid ads or paid acquisition, anything like that. He can just like create free content, just focus on client fulfillment, and boom. And in the future, when it's like, okay, now our product is really good, we have a fuck ton of testimonials, everybody loves it, everybody's referring to it, and the business grows, like the business is growing without the need of paid acquisition. Then you go hard on paid acquisition, then you go bang ads, then you go and like fucking do a bunch of stuff, a bunch of crazy stuff, right? So at that level, like, you have built this, and just like you have built the ladder so much high that it's so easy to go up. And then people and then people can probably call you an overnight success. Yeah. Anyways, this was the rant for me today. And yeah, guys, from the last 2 weeks it was rainy in the business. We weren't understanding what we were doing. I mean, I wasn't. I'm just gonna not call out my boss on this. My boss is a G. Like I am. I'm a noob. So I didn't know what we were doing within the business, and now we have a direction, and like we have figured shit out. And like if we keep on moving on this direction, if we keep iterating, we're gonna get to 50K. We're gonna get to 70K, 100K, whatever, per month. Who gives a shit? And after we get to that, then we will face more problems, figure shit out, iterate shit, and probably keep moving forward. Yeah, this was the video. It's like 19 minutes right now. I'll see you guys in the next one. This was a good one, by the way. Bye bye. I'm gonna go do some follow-ups right now.